Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I returned to Cades Cove in the Great Smoky Mountains to do some wildlife photography. So I got up early this morning, about 3 a.m., and drove the 2 hours over to Cades Cove in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And I've been here 2 other times this fall. I was here in October, and I was here again in the middle part of November. Today's December the 9th, and we're approaching the end of the deer rut. And the last 2 times I was here, I pretty much failed at my photography. And I hope this time that I'm able to capture what I'm looking for. And what I'm really looking for is a beautiful portrait of a buck. That's what I'm looking for. And so far it's been raining this morning, but now it's kind of quit raining. So we're going to start looking around to see if the deer will get up. What I've noticed is the deer, when it's raining, lay down. Well, I guess if the females aren't moving around too much, you're not going to see the bucks. I have seen quite a few females this morning laying around in the fields. So hopefully here in just a little while, we'll see something. I want you to listen to this. It's just dead silence. There are very few people here today, which is very unusual for me because usually it's just a ton of people here. And I'm sitting down here on Sparks Lane, which is one of the gravel roads that goes between the loop road. And it's just quiet. This is bliss. I love this kind of environment. Anyways, we're going to travel on down the road here and see if we can see anything. Today, I didn't bring my pickup truck. I brought my older Honda CR-V. And the thought behind that was that pickup truck I got is a little bit hard to turn around on these roads, on these gravel roads. So I brought the Honda because I thought it would be a lot easier to turn it around and maneuver today. Plus I wasn't camping. I just came over for the day. So the 2 rigs that I brought today, I brought the D500 and it's got the 500 PF mounted to it. And then I also brought the Z6 with the 200 to 500. And the Z6 the reason why I brought it today, well, 2 reasons: for the variable zoom, but also to capture video. And I was hoping to get some good video today. So this morning, we're driving around the Cades Cove Loop Road, looking for some bucks. And there's somebody out in the middle of that field right there with a camera. And there's a doe. She's right down here. I think he's back there shooting pictures of a big buck. So I'm sitting here alongside the roadway quietly with my lights off, and maybe nobody will notice me, and hoping that that buck will come over towards that doe and I can get some photographs of that buck. I'm pretty sure that's what he's out there photographing. One thing you don't want to do is forget your binoculars. If you've got them, you really need them so you can see out there. You can't use your camera. So the guy is leaving the field. There's 2 does between me and that buck. I'm hoping that the buck comes this way. We'll know here in just a few minutes. This one doe closest to me, she's just content on grazing. I'll try to get some video with the Z6 and show you. Well, I'm pretty sure that other photographer was photographing a buck back there. And there's 2 does right down here. So he's left now. The photographer left the field. And I'm hoping maybe that buck will make its way over here by these 2 does. And then I'll be able to get some photographs from the car. It's raining pretty good right now, so I really don't want to get outside and get all wet, waiting to see if he shows up. The best hunting blind you can have is your automobile. So that's what I've got. I'm in my automobile today. Well, I pulled off the side of the road to have a little lunch, and I set my Osmo Action 3 out on the hood of the car to do a time lapse. And after I ate my lunch, I was sitting here and the breeze was blowing. Well, I nodded off, fell asleep. And when I woke up, in front of me in the road was a big old buck. And I got my camera and tried to get a picture of it, but there was probably about 5 cars in front of me. I don't know what kind of picture I got. Yeah, if I got a good picture, I'll show it in the video now. Never fall asleep when you're doing wildlife photography. Well, if you decide to come to Cades Cove to do wildlife photography and you're not doing the touristy thing, then my suggestion to you is get here very early in the morning and try to get your photography done before lunchtime. That's what I did today. It was raining when I got here, and there wasn't a whole lot of people in here, but now it's afternoon and this is December and this place is packed with cars. So I pulled off at a cemetery over by the visitor center, and I've seen people walking in the woods before over here. So I thought what I would do is take a little hike. So this might be a trail and it might not be a trail. Can hear them crows. Seems like we got a lot of crows in Tennessee anymore. Anyways, I'm going to go down through here. There's a lot of downed trees in this area. I was hoping maybe I'd see something back here. Well, took a wrong turn. So I come down to the end of this cemetery that I parked at, and there's a place through the fence right here where we can walk on a path. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to walk down through the woods here and see if I can see anything. Pretty afternoon after it rained all morning. Well, after walking through the woods for a ways, I came to a driveway or gravel road, and I just met some people on there, and I kept hearing a motor running or something back here. Well, apparently there's a water tank or something back here and a generator, so that's what I was hearing. Right now I'm just looking for wildlife in the woods. Yep, that's what it is. Some kind of water storage device. Well, we finished up over at Cades Cove. attempting to get some wildlife photography in. I'm really kind of disappointed. It was a little bit miserable this morning, raining, and then the deer laid down when it rained, and then this afternoon when the sun come up, they got up out of the fields and most of them went into the woods. I was able to capture a few what I would consider okay pictures and nothing to write home about. I tell you, going over to places like Cades Cove, it's really busy over there, a lot of people, a lot of tourists. It's really not my ideal wildlife situation. And I've been over there 3 times now this fall, and I'm starting to reconsider how many more times I really want to go back over there. I like to get photographs of the bear, and it's nice to see the deer and everything, but I like to have a little bit more variety in my wildlife, and I'm going to have to check out some other areas and stuff, see if I can get some other places to go that are more interesting and basically more fun, really. I mean, that's what wildlife photography should be about. It should be about fun. Anyways, thanks for coming along today. And if you liked the video, if you wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up. And if you want to keep up with some of the other stuff I do videos on wildlife, landscaping, sometimes a few gear talks, not too much on that, but sometimes. Mostly on Nikon things. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell. My name is Ron Durant. I'm in East Tennessee, and I'm a photographer. Thank y'all for coming by today.